Oh guys, we have really good news, we have really weird news, we have all sorts of news. So we're just gonna start off the video by showing you what we have. So first, right off the bat, you're gonna notice the Civic is is on jack stands. Last we left off, this thing had a turboed H series making 300 horsepower. We drove it around, we did a couple things with it, and now we have a painted bay. We painted the bay. Yeah, so the bay is painted, and what else is different? No engine. So yeah, we have a lot of talking to do. I wasn't gonna show you guys this for a while, but I decided, you know what, I haven't uploaded a video in a while, might as well tell you what's going on. So long story short, I got rid of the H. The reason I got rid of the H, I'm not even gonna get too much into detail into it, but the reason I got into it is because it wasn't hitting VTEC. There was something wrong in the head. Someone offered me a lot of money for the engine. They really needed it, and they apparently knew how to fix the issue. I sold it to them, and we're gonna Kswap. So before you say, oh, you take forever, blah blah blah, you never finish anything, I know, and we're officially going to fix that. I actually wasn't going to upload a single thing about this car until it was Kswap, so I decided to give you guys a little bit of what's going on. We have pretty much 80% of everything to do with Kswap, so I'm gonna show you just so you guys know I'm serious. All the money I got from the H, I've been buying parts. We have pretty much everything to do the Kswap. Here, that's all the EG subframe and the arms and everything like that. Over here, look what I have in the mail. What I got in the mail, we have the K transmission. So that's there. We've been piling up parts. Oh, would you look at that, an EG subframe. So yes, we're taking this seriously. I've been buying thousands of dollars worth of parts, but today's video is not about the Civic. Just wanted to let you guys know the goal for the Civic. We officially have a goal. We have parts on the way. We have a plan. This is the first time I've ever done this. Usually I just like say, oh, I'm gonna do this, and then end up selling the car and never do it, or something happens. But we have a plan. The plan for this Civic is we're gonna Kswap it, not non-turbo. We're just gonna normal Kswap the car, have it running like a daily driver, and we're gonna drive it all the way from Florida. Hopefully I don't jinx myself. All the way to Florida to the Grand Canyon. That's about it's a long trip. It's a lot of hours, more than 24 hours I believe, from Florida all the way there. We're gonna take a journey in this car. First car I've ever built by myself. I don't want any of my friends helping me. I want to do this by myself. I want to learn, and we just been ordering parts. We have the mounts on the way, we have all the bolts on the way, we have the clutch on the way, we have the transmission, we have the subframe, we have the arms. I'm gonna drop the subframe later today, put the EG1, put the mounts on, and yeah, man, we're getting there. And just like that, boys and girls, the subframe is out. This is the first time I've done anything by myself. I'm super excited. The engine bay looks good. That's out, and the EG subframe is painting over there. That thing came out pretty sick. So far this thing is coming out pretty well. Early morning, we came to the budget U-pull. We need a couple things. So in order to put the subframe on the EK hatch, or the EG subframe, we actually need pretty much everything from the EG. We need the bolts, we need the brackets, we need the bushings. So let's go in there. Hopefully we find a EG Civic. If not, I'm gonna be screwed. I'm gonna have to look for another one, but this one was pretty far. Everything's really far away from me, so let's get in there and see if we can find something. So far, are we having luck?
No, none.
There's no EGs. They have everything but an EG. Let me see, this thing has aftermarket stuff. Nope. Literally nothing. Nothing. Gosh, we're just gonna be walking these aisles looking for anything. We are back. We actually found pretty much everything to do the subframe swap. As you can see, the new subframe is on, but we're missing this bolt, that bolt, the brackets here, the bolts there, the bolts from the bottom, the brackets. Pretty much everything that has to connect to the subframe has to come from the EG. We cleaned everything, we dried everything, and we're gonna start installing. We have Annabelle inside the car. Here, be careful. With great power comes great responsibility. Take the socket off because we're not going to be using that one. So we're going to bolt up the steering rack, and this camera's about to die. So if we don't finish, I'll just show you the finished results. Let's see, we need the two skinny long ones. So these two right here are going to go in those holes. So you're going to have to lift it a little bit and just thread them by hand, and then I'll give you the gun for it. Okay? Just a quick little update. I've been driving the ND for a year now, and this thing hasn't given me any issues. This thing has been amazing. I got this car with like 10,000 miles. It's now at 56,000. I drive about 100 miles a day, and yeah, man, zero regrets. I love this car. I wish it was a little bit faster. I did hear rumors that they're coming out with a turboed edition, and I'm a little butthurt if they ever do come up with one, but it's been great for me, honestly. This car's awesome. And here we have the secret surprise. If you guys don't know what it is, you probably know what it is now. This is a K24A2 from Japan. I got it imported to the States. I'm doing now, this apparently was automatic at one point. I took the flex plate off, and we're gonna make it manual. So we have to put the flywheel, the clutch, the pilot bearings already in there. We're gonna put the flywheel next, then the clutch, and then tomorrow we're gonna come over here again, and this time we're gonna do the AC power steering. We have so many parts from K-Tune going on into this thing, because K-Tune, you know what, I decided not to be cheap with everything with K-Tune. They've done it for a year, so this should be a pretty easy swap. And don't forget to clean the flywheel. This thing is full of oil, so you always have to have some brake clean on hand to clean this gunk off. But once it's off, it's good to go. You guys probably can't see this, but just like that, this thing has a new clutch, new flywheel, no more automatic. This thing is kind of tight, but it goes in and out fine. But we're gonna come back tomorrow, and we're gonna do the AC power steering delete, and then pretty much this thing should be ready to put in the hatch. Day number 2. Today we're actually going to be cutting the engine, or we're going to be cutting all this off, because we're going to be using the K-Tune. Yes, I went with K-Tune because I wanted everything to work out fine, but we're going to delete the AC, we're going to delete the power steering, and we're going to relocate the alternator so we have no fitment issues. So we're just going to quickly start cutting through all this, the clutch, the flywheel, all that's ready to go. Hopefully this thing is inside the car tomorrow. Power steering is off, only 4 bolts holding that, and then we have that, and she's about to go. She's falling. All right. Well, boys and girls, it's almost time. The K series is finally going into the Civic. This thing looks awesome, and honestly it looks a little bit smaller than the H22, but this thing looks sick. And just like that, this thing is Kswap. Hasbro mounts. Yeah, I'm gonna hit them up, or K-Tune, because I was missing bolts. I had to go to the hardware store. We got it fixed. They're not tying whatsoever, but we're gonna tie them in a little bit. This thing is sitting uneven because apparently the Japanese mount that goes on the passenger side does not work with the Hasbro mounts as well. So Hasbro, you kind of screwed me here, but this thing is in. It's sitting a little crooked, but once we have that mount in, so I ordered it. I don't know where I left it. I knew this was gonna happen. I have to find it. Once we put that in, then everything should bolt up and it'll sit a little bit more even. But for the most part, man, this thing's in. We have a K24 swapped Civic. Well, boys, I forgot to do an outro, so I'm doing it now. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, because we have so many videos to come. That was a while back. I have so much footage, so I'm going to be trying to upload at least once a week. The hatch is almost done, and the main mission is to drive that car all the way to California. Hopefully we make it, and hopefully on the way we make cool journeys, but the hatch is going to be a really fun, sick car. It's getting K-Swap, man. This is my first K-Swap ever. I hope you guys enjoy this. If you do, like I said again, like it up, and I'll see you guys next time.